Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom with Rukmani. I'm Rukmani. We haven't met. Pleasure to be here with you. So, in today's episode, we'll talk about doing nothing. How many of us have been conditioned to be on the go, especially on this side of the world, right? In the US and stuff, like go, 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 go. And if you do slow down, you might miss something. Is that really true though? When you slow down, do you really miss some things? Or do you gain some things? Do you gain more awareness? Do you gain more presence? Are you more aware of what's happening around you? So let me share a story with you. I was recently in Las Vegas. I went there last month in September for my dad's birthday and just to spend time with my family, see some friends, hold space there with some sisters as well. And I was on the go, even though I wasn't fully on the go as many in that city because it's a 24/7 city. Of course, the energy of the city is like go, 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 do, 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 do. And of course, some people that live there, including myself when I lived there, grab that energy onto themselves. They're all constantly doing something, you know? So even though I wasn't really like that, I was still doing a lot. So I have a yoga trapeze. I have the hooks in the ceiling of my room in my parents' house. And I hooked it up. I was doing some arm exercise, like almost like using it as a TRX, really, if any of you know that what that is. And and then I decided I was gonna do some low ab exercise. So I grabbed the straps and I was lifting up my legs off the floor. And the moment I did, like I just heard like cluck, 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 and poke, bam, no poke, bam. I went straight onto the floor, which I didn't even put a yoga mat or anything underneath me. And I fell on my tailbone. Well, like I barely missed it, like a little bit off onto the left. And it took my breath away. And I was like, okay, don't freak out. Don't freak out. You're okay. So when I was able to move, then I just laid on my belly, on my bed. I did a lot of energy work. I called upon my angels and my guides. I was like, time to work, time to get things done. But what happened was that I had a very difficult time walking. We don't realize what all those muscles and the sacrum do for us. I mean, I didn't really realize because it's the first time that I had fallen on my tailbone. And so I was walking super slowly and I had to learn to walk. It was almost like relearning to walk, honestly. Because if I didn't put equal pressure on both feet all around the foot, then it will hurt so much. And walking so slowly. I couldn't eat for 3 days, really. When I was eating, it was only when I was making food for my dad and trying it to see if it tastes good, if it needed more of something. And it was really challenging, but it was really lovely because I did nothing. But by doing nothing, I did a lot. So this is a little bit of the contradiction here because I needed to do nothing so that my body could heal. I needed not to eat, not to drink juice because I was making lots of juice there, but my body was like, no. So that way the energy that goes into the digestive system could go into my own healing. And so I did nothing for almost the rest of the time that I was there, which was about like a week or so more. And in that time, I received so much awareness. I received so much healing. I received so many messages because I was able to slow down. And of course, this is how I see life and the way that I lead my life and also the way I work in just life in general. I know things don't happen by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. I was receiving messages knowing that like my root chakra was healing, so that something had to like shift there. I had to slow down. I had to like trust my body to heal again. And I just would, you know, even if at times it was like difficult and it was very challenging at times, because my mind would get activated, say like, you have to do some yoga, you have to do some exercise. And I couldn't do any of that the first 3 days, any of that. And I'm quite active, because in my numerology chart, I have the 5. This is based on Kundalini Yoga, which represents the physical body. And my physical body wants to move. It wants to be active, because if not, it feels sluggish. And then I can go into a depressive state. And so I had to slow down, which I loved. You know, it was time for me, even though, of course, I had to take care of my dad and make sure he had to like food to eat and things like that. It was just laying on my bed, listening to music, like holding space for my body to do its own healing. So this is where the nothing actually does a lot for you. If you are on the go constantly, you know, you're like doing and doing and doing, and it's not slowing down, question that, or ask yourself, you know, why are you not slowing down? Are you scared of what will come up, what will rise up? Why are you constantly in the go? Is it just like because of the energies of the city that you are just feeling it, that it's yours? Is it because you feel that if you're not going to do something, you're going to miss out on something else, on receiving something else? Is it because then it's a way of not tuning into your emotions that might be so intense? Why is it that you don't slow down? Why is it that at times you don't do anything? Because again, that doing nothing opens up the space, the portal, as I call it, to do a lot energetically, psychologically. And it's so healing. It's so healing, because that's when the body can actually go into that state of like, okay, cool, we have the time, we can do all these things because she or he is just laying down. So then we can move things around. We can do things around, move things around and heal things and whatever it is, you know, circulate energy more in different places. This is why, of course, resting and sleeping is very, very helping. It really helps your system, because then, you know, you go somewhere else and your physical body is there resting, you know, so especially if you're super active or overactive with your physical body, and the physical body is like, oh, thank you, I can just chill here while you go and fly somewhere into space, and I'm just here resting. So invite that space in yourself. This is not like a way of like telling you what to do, but like, if this feels aligned with you, if this resonates with you, like, try it out. It doesn't mean that you don't do anything for an entire day. If that freaks you out, you know, even though if it freaks you out, you should totally do it. But, you know, just a little bit, you know, like try 30 minutes, try laying down, listening to relaxing music and see what rises up. What rises up is nothing to be afraid of, but it's a part of you that is like really asking to pay attention, begging you to pay attention, just like your inner child, just like if you have kids, you know, your children. It's like, hey dad, hey mom, like, can you please pay attention? Can you, and like tugging on your shirt, you know, like, hey, hi. It's the same thing. And of course, you know, if you don't like give attention to your children here, they get pissy or they do something, they throw a tantrum. It's the exact same thing that happens energetically inside of you. So give it a shot, you know, let me know in the comments and see how that helps you throughout your day, throughout your week. See how that brings a little bit of peace within yourself. This is all about you, within the insides of you, not the outsides. Not talking about, of course, the physical body, but not like the environment. You know, it's like what happens inside when you can take a rest, when you can do nothing. That again, by doing nothing, you do a lot for yourself. You're being of service to yourself, holding space for your being. So then your being can actually do what it needs to do. The intelligence of your being can come through for a bigger healing purpose. Yes. So much love, many, many blessings. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. Ciao, Fis.